Right. It was good to be back out. Day one, I thought you guys brought good energy. I mean, which should be absolutely expected. You getting back out, being able to practice. I thought guys worked to fly around. There's a lot of things when you're not in pads. You got to have a mission of what you're looking to accomplish, and it's communication, alignment, making sure that you're taking your proper first steps, and then it's the first time we've gone against different looks here throughout the summer. I think we've done a good job of understanding plays, concepts, schemes, but now you have to go against somebody and the adjustments that show up throughout the course of all of those, and big fundamental day for us. So just trying to get some of the things down timing wise. Throwing the football, I thought we were a little erratic in that, and throwing, catching, locating the ball in good places. Just the timing of certain things sometimes with the receivers, tight ends, running backs, and the quarterback, and that's something that you got to work through. And so first day, with that, I thought there were some good things. I thought some guys really shown some great improvement throughout the course of the summer. It was good to see some of the newcomers out there running around for the first time. I love the defensive energy, how they approach the work today. A lot of experience, and we got some talented guys that have also joined the program. So I thought it was all in all a really good day. Introduction to special teams, it was good work there as well, and that was a good first one. Get to go watch film. Obviously, we have a plan for what we're implementing tomorrow, and just come on and get better.
Braden Fisk is a young man we didn't get to see in the spring. Did you like what he did in his first time out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think Braden's played a lot of football. We've seen him play a lot of football. But his movements, his understanding, his attention to detail, those things I like. It's still figuring out some of the things how we do it, and but I think he maximized this spring, even when he wasn't able to physically get the rep, understand a little bit of the expectation. And now it's just him going out and being able to execute that. But I mean, he's definitely a talented young man. He's going to help us. I'm excited what I've seen, and just really who he is.
It seemed like the secondary was very active and aggressive.
It was, and I mean that's what you want to see. First day, guys are flying around, and we've got good size in the secondary. I think guys they were competing, doing a really solid job with their fundamentals. Being physical at the catch point. It's going to be some great battles with our receivers or our secondary. It's going to be a daily matchup. There's going to be a lot of eyes on, and it's going to make each other better. And I like the way those guys competed. And we saw some of the young freshmen. Edwin, and Conrad, Ashland. I mean, coming in. I mean, those guys. This is our first time seeing them. Jabril Rawls, had a couple of really nice plays, as well. So seeing those guys, in action. I mean, it was impressive, and I like what I saw.
Will Edwin get a look at different places, or is he?
We're going to start him off at nickel. I mean, really, that's I think we have a lot of versatility within our defensive backfield. Edwin's got a great skill set, and I think you saw that today. Even just his movements. Playmaking ability, all of that. I mean, he's going to have a very bright future, and he's going to. Part of it is just to make sure he gets as many reps as he possibly can to see exactly where he is. And he started well the first day.
It was Keziah Holmes that had it on. What has he done in the last year to make himself better? Obviously, got kind of done in part of the last year.
Yeah, he's just done a great job of working. I like his mindset. He's a big back, but he also has great speed. If he gets an open field, he gets rolling. I mean, he can really cover some ground. He's got the right mindset. He's got the right approach. He's a great. He's been a great addition to that room. Really, similar. I guess style and makeup of what guys like Trey Benson and LT. I mean, he just wants to make everybody better. And I thought that was good to see him. He made a really nice cut. He got rolling.
Day one, I imagine you feel like you saw him get a lot of
Yes, but it's when you don't when you don't have pads on, it's hard to get a hold. You don't get too excited about any of those things. What I like is they were able to get lined up quick, and then take a good first up, or big, athletic, strong human being. So I'm expecting them to have a great fall camp. We'll get to see a lot more as we continue to progress and get pads on.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Keon Coleman today? Him and Cypress going at it a lot.
Two really talented guys, and Keon. I mean, you can see it in the summer. I mean, just what he's going to bring. And glad we have him.
Looks like Jaden Jones is really starting to look the part out there. What are some things that you're looking for him to kind of grow and develop?
Well, I mean, coming in in the spring, we knew he wasn't going to be able to get out and get a whole lot of work on the field. But he did a great job in his rehabilitation. He's done a great job with Coach Storms, and you see the physical development. I mean, it's exactly what I know. I think he's over 250 pounds. I mean, he's really. You could see him run. You could see his movements. He has all the things that we believed that we were going to get for a young man that had an unfortunate injury. I mean, I think it's showing up, and now it's just the repetition. It's the work. It's being able to tie it all together. It's benefiting him that he was here in the spring. Because very similar to Braden, he was able to get a lot of the language. Now it's just the application, and he definitely looks the part.
Coach, yesterday you talked about just how excited you were to get back out here, but it just seemed like there was a special kind of energy in this first camp. Was there something in the air for you guys today?
I mean, they're just they're excited to compete. This is the team. They work really hard. Worked really hard in the off season. Had a really good spring ball, and you only get 25 opportunities to come out and practice. So. Like I told them afterwards, we got to make every one of them count. And that energy, that intensity, it's got to show up in individual. It's got to show up in walkthroughs. It's got to show up in everything we're doing to prepare ourselves to be our best when that shows up in when those moments, when that intensity, when that focus is required. I liked what I saw.
Why do you like going in the afternoon the first few days, and how did they handle it?
Well, it's really for school. I mean, honestly, it's so we break up the morning, just with our walkthroughs and how we do that, and we get started early. And this is really the best time for us to get the afternoon work. It is good because you get the walkthroughs before, and so you can walk through this morning, come out and practice, and so it really sets you off to a good sequence. But we'll get 3 days like this, and then we'll transition back to our normal schedule Monday.
Coach, you talked about it a little bit yesterday in your press conference, but after the Board of Trustees meeting, do you have anything else to say about conference realignment, all the hoopla talk?
Excited about practice 2 tomorrow.